Your strength stopped growing, and your training is the reason. Most people who hit a strength plateau do the same thing. They train harder, more sets, more weight, more sessions. But that's exactly the wrong move. The problem isn't that you're not working hard enough. The problem is that your body has no time to actually adapt to the work you're already doing. In this video, I'll show you what's really happening inside your body when progress stalls, why the solution is the opposite of what most people think, and exactly how to fix it without losing a single pound of muscle. Every time you train, you create stress on your muscles and nervous system. That stress is the signal your body needs to adapt and grow stronger. But adaptation doesn't happen during training. It happens during recovery. And if you never give your body enough recovery time, the stress keeps piling up without the adaptation ever catching up. This is called accumulated fatigue. It builds up silently over weeks of hard training. You don't feel it at first, but eventually it catches up, and your performance starts to drop. Your lifts feel heavier, your motivation is lower, your joints ache, and no matter how hard you push, nothing moves. This isn't weakness. This is your body telling you it needs something specific, and that something is a deload week. A deload week is a planned period of reduced training volume and intensity. Not a week off. Not laziness. A strategic reset that allows your nervous system, joints, and muscles to fully recover from accumulated fatigue. Research from the Journal of Strength and Conditioning Research shows that planned deload periods improve subsequent performance more than continuous high-volume training. Your body comes back stronger, not weaker, after a proper deload. Most serious lifters who make consistent long-term progress use a deload every 4 to 8 weeks of hard training. The exact timing depends on your training intensity, sleep quality, and how your body feels. But if your strength has been flat for 2 weeks or more, you're already overdue. A deload is not about doing nothing. It's about reducing the load while keeping the movement patterns. Here's the simple approach. Keep all your exercises the same. Keep the same number of sets. But drop the weight to 50 to 60% of your normal load and reduce your total sets by about half. Train for the full week at this reduced level, then come back the following week at full intensity. What you'll notice, the week after a deload, your strength often jumps. Lifts that felt impossible suddenly feel manageable. That's not a coincidence. That's your nervous system fully recovered and ready to perform. The mistake most people make is skipping the deload because they're afraid of losing progress. But the data is clear. You don't lose muscle in 1 week of reduced training. What you do lose is the accumulated fatigue that was holding you back. For most natural lifters, training 4 to 5 days per week at high intensity, a deload every 6 weeks is a solid starting point. If you're training less frequently or at lower intensity, every 8 weeks is fine. The warning signs that tell you a deload is overdue: 2 or more consecutive weeks of declining performance, persistent joint soreness, sleep that isn't restoring your energy, and motivation that has dropped noticeably. Don't wait until you're completely burnt out. Schedule it in advance, just like you schedule your training days. It's part of the program, not a break from it. If you want to know exactly how to structure your full training week to keep making progress long-term, that's in the next video. Subscribe. New video every Sunday.